Which company create value for customer? Which company create value for customers means before that the company or identify the value from the customer. Segment, shortly we can write STP. Segment means the total population we are dividing into number of parts. Okay, the represented unit we call it as a segmentation. When we are talking related to external environmental, few factors only we can control, which is from micro. From the micro we can control few factors. Hello everyone, a warm welcome to one and all. I am Natesh, lecturer in commerce, Vidhyaashram First Grade College, MYSURU, the Temple of Excellence. We are in the Unit 1, Session 1, first semester BCom Principles of Marketing. The chapter name is Introductions to Marketing. And today my agenda, you will get to know the meaning and definition of marketing, what exactly, and the company orientation of marketplace. So as per your syllabus, there is a concept which is related to marketing, and what are the core marketing concept which is very as a marketing student you must familiar, and the meaning and marketing environmental, you will get to know the meaning and environmental marketing environment. Now further classification of marketing environmental. Moving forward, the first one, the meaning and definition of marketing. The first, marketing, it is a business activity. Marketing is a human activity directed to satisfy needs and wants. When you are talking related to needs and wants, which is nothing but your modern marketing concept. I am not talking related to the traditional marketing, which is only focusing for the sale. But modern marketing, so as a businessman, they will identify the needs and wants from the customer. Okay, so based on the needs and wants, when the producer is taking steps to producing the product, okay, and through exchange process, of course, once the product is ready, okay, and we are offering a product to the consumer, so the same time we are expecting a money from the customers because of product value. Marketing is about identify and meeting human and social needs, because marketing, whenever the producer offering a product or service with the intentions to fulfill the needs for the consumer, which will fulfilling the consumers requirement as well as social requirement. And definition, about the definition when we are talking related, so according to Philip Kotler, is a modern marketing father, marketing is a process, which is a process, not only one process. There are a number of processes are involved in the marketing. Which company create value for customer? Which company create value for customers means before that the company or identify the value from the customer. How they identify the customer? Based on the needs and wants of the customer. What exactly consumers are looking, or what is the preference consumer are showing, okay, towards your product. When you are developing a product, you need to identify the value. You need to identify customer or consumer what they are expecting. So which is nothing but creating a value for the customer. Okay, not even a single company, they are not producing a blind product. Okay, so based on the consumer requirement only, the businessman is taking a step, or producer to take a step. And build a strong customer relationship in order to capture value. So value, again, identify value and creating a value and capturing a value. So with the help of R&D department, marketing research department, when we are talking related to marketing, there are a number of sub activities: sales, advertising, and marketing research. So here you need to capture the value from the customer, then only you can take a steps to go for producing the product. Again, you need to maintain a strong relation, because the market structure are different, right? So monopoly, where exactly you are standing, monopoly nature or duopoly or oligopoly or perfect competition. When your product want to purchase consumer, you need to sustain for the long period. Of course, you need to maintain a good strong relationship. Moving forward, company orientation to the marketing place concept, which is concept related. So when company are majorly focusing for 6 concept, which is a production concept. When we are talking related to production concept, So when the number of production, when you are increasing a mask production, of course you can offer cheap price, okay? So the cheaper and more readily available. So when limited productions which is not reducing the price, when you are try to take in a steps to producing a mask production, so you can offer the price very low price, so which is a cheaper and more readily available. The consumers are showing interest means you need to supply the product wherever the consumers are located. Next one, product concept, which is talking related to complete quality and packaging, designing, branding, everything. The quality product, even the most of the consumer, if the quality is very good, of course they are ready to pay for high price. No, they are not bothering about the price what you are fixing. Now selling concept, which is primary motive, the primary focusing on the generating a more sales, okay, so which is coming under the company orientation. Marketing concept, which is related to needs and wants, which is identified from the customer. So considering the needs and wants of the consumer, now we need to market our product. So which is giving a priority for needs and wants of the customer. And next one, customer concept. Capturing and retaining its customer is very important. The customer is a king for any business. So how you are capturing a customer, how you are giving an offer for the customer, how you are maintaining a good relationship between the customer, so that you can sustain, you can expect the same customer you can purchase again and again. Societal marketing concept, which is completely talking related to the society welfare. So focusing on the social responsibility and recommendation, maintaining long-term success. So the eco-friendly, as a person, as a human beings, they don't have any rights to damage the society. So they want to bother about the social welfare or taking a responsibility towards the societal market. Moving forward. So when we are talking related to core marketing concept, okay, the first one, needs, wants and demand. Need, what exactly the basic needs, psychological needs, emotional needs, okay, safety needs, okay. Here want, so when the person are feeling thirsty, so he try to drink for water. So when he is giving a priority for water, which is coming under the basic need. At the same time he is expecting a Coke or thumbs up, okay, so which is coming under a want, the specific, okay. And the demand, if the person is having a ability to pay, ability to buy, so which is coming under demand. Now segmentation, targeting and position. Segment, shortly we can write STP. Segment means the total population we are dividing into number of parts, okay. The represented unit we call it as a segmentation. And targeting means whom you are focusing, whom your product is made, okay, exactly the target market is, the target audience is very important. And positioning, when you are comparing with your competitor, how your product image is sitting inside the mind of customer, how they can recognize your product and service what you are offering, so easily they want to recall your brand. So that is your positioning. And offering and brand. Offering means there are million of products and services are offering to the consumers, okay. Offering is just for offering, okay. And brand, you need to build a good brand. Next one, under channel, okay, communication channel. After your product is ready or before getting your product is ready, you need to communicate what product you are offering, okay. So using a communication, promotional, okay. And the distribution channel, you need to carry from the production point to end consumption. So the distributing a product, okay. And the service channel, what are the supported service like insurance, banking, so everything which is coming under the service channel. And again, paid, own and earn media. Paid means actually now you need to, as a company, they want to pay, okay. So giving an ads in the newspaper or television, they want to pay, okay. And own media, they have their own social media account, so that is own media. And earn media, if already customer are using or they already purchased your product, they are writing a good opinion about the product, so which is a earn media. And impression and engagement. So if any person are seriously watching YouTube video, there is a two ads normally we can expect, skippable and non-skippable. If you are impressing means the ad is attracted for the when they are watching the movie, so which is impressed. If they want to get more of clarification, they'll try to click a link, so which will go take you for the engagement. Okay, then they are getting a more clarification about the product or service what you are giving an ad. And value and satisfaction. So here majorly we identified the value from the customer, captured the value, created value. Okay, so value, how we can calculate cost plus benefit. Okay, so and satisfaction, you need to check after offering a product, you need to identify, you need to check if the really customers are satisfied or not satisfied towards your product service what you are offered. And next one, supply chain. So which supply chain, which is overall distribution or physical distribution from the producer, logistic, how you are carrying a goods for the final consumer. So that is a supply chain. And next one, competition. Without competition, you cannot offer, you cannot market your product. So you need to study who is my competitor. If the product is already there, okay, in the market, we need to identify. And the market, which is coming under the core, okay, which type of market you are approaching, and market environmental, what are the environmental factor which is related to the marketing your product, and the marketing management, which is also coming under the core marketing concept. Now the transaction and exchange. There are two major transactions, cash transaction and credit transaction, spot transaction or future transaction. Okay, and the exchange process between the producer, distributor, wholesaler. The same time, when your goods is going out, at the same time the cash is received, there is an exchange process under the marketing. And the customer is no doubt it is they are the real king of the customer. So you need to study well, familiar about the customer. And last one, intermediators. Intermediators are playing a very vital role. Okay, so without wholesaler, without middleman, without agent, without dealers, we cannot run our business very smooth way. So that's what we need to depend on the mediators. Moving forward. So next we are talking related to, as per the agenda, marketing environmental, which is internal as well as external. So what are the factors are influencing for your business decisions or doing a marketing? Okay, so the meaning of marketing environmental. So when you are doing a marketing, what exactly the environmental are influencing? So the marketing environmental refer all internals as well as external. Internals means we are talking related inside the business, inside the company. But external means which is apart from the business, which directly or indirectly influence the organization decision. Internal environmental, we have a complete freedom to control. But external factors, only few factors can be controlled. So related to the marketing activity. So moving forward, the classification of marketing environmental, further we classified into internal marketing environment and external environment. Again, internal environmental, what and all that, there are different departments are working for the common objective. So what are the force we can be influencing? What are the factors while you are doing a marketing can influence? But ethical force. Do or do not. There are two categories, do or do not. So do means actually which is a guidelines followed by every department. Do not means you do, we should not do that. Okay, so obviously ethical force and human resource, which is also very important internal factor, and financial resource also very difficult. Suppose if you want to create more awareness using an advertising, the financial matter, budget is prepared. Okay, if there is any restriction, that is also. And the production resource. Now production will always balance in for the demand and supply. What are the factors which is connected to the production activity? And the research and development, R&D department, that is also influencing your decision. Now, when we are talking related to external environmental, few factors only we can control, which is from micro. From the micro, we can control few factors. But a macro, we don't have any, as a businessman, we don't have any control on the macro factor, which is lying on the outside. So, again, micro means what? Now, overall industry, we call it as a macro. If you are trying to study any specific industry, that is a micro, the small unit from the macro. Now, competitor, now any product, you are not standing under the monopoly. Obviously, we need to compete with at least one competitor. Okay, so competitors, we need to study who is my competitor, what kind of strategy they followed, how much the price is quoted. Okay, almost. Now customer, even the customer also located outside from the business, so we need to study about the customer. And supplier, because we are the major resource, raw materials we are getting and equipment we are getting from the supplier, that is also very important factor. And marketing intermediate, who and all connected when at the time of carrying a production point of view to end consumption point, who is your mediator, either wholesaler, retailer, agent, distributor. Okay, so the mediator, about the mediator we need to study. And the public, okay, the general public, there also can influence in decisions making. And the worker and trade union, because the worker and their trade union, that is also very important factor. Okay, so moving for the macro environmental, so under macro we don't have any control. So demography, which is related to age, sex, marital and the educations. Okay, so all other factor also we need to study. And the economical factor, that is which is related to inflation, poverty, okay, poverty line, inflation, deflation. Okay, so everything which is coming under the economical factor. Socio-culture, so because of society we are offering a product, under society only we are finding a consumer. And what are the culture factors also at the time of doing a marketing or creating awareness. Okay, so the specific product, the specific cultural people, they are not showing their interest to purchase the product. And political and legal, each and every state, each and every nation, they have own political system. As a businessman, we need to follow what rules and regulation are they are bringing, the political party are bringing. So we need to adapt. And legal formalities. And the technological, because of rapid increasing in the technology, our production capacity, we are not able to compete with the technology. That is also we don't have any control. And the last one, natural resource, we can call it a natural resource because we are getting a raw material from the nature, the climate changes, the weather condition, everything which is very important. Keep on watch for next session. Thank you.